TIFU by accidentally liking an Instagram photo and now my life is probably over. My 55M daughter 21F still lives at home, but has full autonomy here. But I like to know what's going on, so when she texted that she's bringing a few friends over after school, it wasn't to ask permission, just to let us know there might be a few more people over for dinner. No prob. Who? I asked. She mentioned a few names I recognized and one I didn't. Let's call her Sally. Who's Sally? Just another friend from uni. Okay, sounds good, see you later. My idle curiosity led me to Instagram, just wondering who Sally is. I looked up my daughter's IG list of who she follows, and found only one Sally whose profile indicated she attended the same uni as my daughter. Obviously her. That would have been it, except her profile caught my attention, because unlike most of her friends who have them set on private, this one was wide open to the public and it's one of these typical young beautiful woman profiles full of selfies in exotic clothes and poses. I scroll down a bit and of course there are beach pics from last summer and like any normal red-blooded male, it catches my attention. No, I'm not into girls my daughter's age, I'm not some perv. But when those sorts of pictures show up on your phone, most guys would be lying if they told you it didn't catch their attention for a closer look. Anyway, I pause the scroll there and I screw up because I double tap it and that dreaded big red like heart shows up, right on some very revealing bikini pic. My actual heart actually stops for a moment too, I'm sure of it. I instantly unlike it, but, of course, the damage is done. Somewhere, Sally's phone just got a notification that some user whose account shares the same last name as my daughter liked that pic. So, Sally will mention this to my daughter and I will be a dead man, and that's it. It's been nice knowing you all. I realize there may be a saving grace here, which is that Sally, with her 20k followers and thousands of likes per pic might have notifications turned off, in which case this is a non-issue. Or, she gets so many notifications, she won't notice because she ignores them and then clears them in bunches. Perhaps that's wishful thinking. Or, as per above, I'm dead. I don't really see many other alternatives. For the moment, until I hear anything from someone, I feel like I'm anywhere from totally in the clear, to dead. Like I'm strapped into Schrodinger's electric chair, waiting to find out which way the lever will fall. TLDR, accidentally liked my daughter's friend's bikini pic on IG. Update, man, this really blew up in just a short amount of time. I can't reply to every comment, but happy to address some of the common themes, and, below that, what ultimately happened. 1. First and foremost, perhaps it's the way I wrote it, or perhaps it's the way people just want to lash out at others for no real reason because their mind is already made up, but the point is this, there's a tremendous difference between finding something attractive and being attracted to it. I will freely admit, and call me what you want, that many women in their 20s posing in bikinis are attractive. Am I attracted to them, to the extent I'd approach and message and shoot my shot with them? No. But 200,000 years of evolutionary instinct is hard to fight, so if I'm at the beach and a pretty young woman walks by, I'm probably going to look. Like most people, men and women, young or old, for their own reasons, are also going to look. It's not creepy. It's simply being human. All of these you're a perv. Comments lead me to ask you gatekeepers of what's creepy or not the following question. If someone on a beach or with a public-facing IG profile obviously meant to get views isn't meant to be looked at, who is deciding it? Like in this case, 21F young woman, who's allowed to look at the profile? 25M? 30M? 35M? How about a 21M incel psycho? How about a 65F predatory lesbian? My feeling, clearly not shared by everyone, is that if you're putting yourself out on display, you're going to get looked at. I think that's actually the idea, and there's a far cry between being admired from a distance and having someone actually take it to any next step. 2. Amused at many people asking for the IG account so they can see for themselves and perhaps flood my like out of the way, lol, no. 3. I'm convinced she didn't see it because I unliked it right away, and as many people are saying, if it's within 5 seconds, it never went out. I'm pretty sure my unlike was within 5 milliseconds. And, here's the update, daughter and friends and Sally showed up. There was zero hint of anything. No weird looks, no lingering glances, no little giggles. Very nice and normal dinner conversation, and that was it. Then the girls got all dolled up in pink and glossy lipstick and went off to the movies. Probably off to see Oppenheimer. Don't stress. I'm sure Sally's dad had liked a bunch of your daughter's bikini pics. I also like this guy's daughter. I also choose this guy's dead wife. This will never make me not laugh. We've been on this site too long. My friend's dad is your age and he literally just posts filtered pictures that border on Gen Z's posts, think the bee meme but of himself or his office, follows 12 people, and likes everything on his feed. His daughter has a close friend who just uses Insta for thirst pics, and when dad initially downloaded Insta this friend was over and followed him. So he followed her back. So his daughter would hop on Instagram and just see her dad posting these esoteric posts and liking every single thirst pic her friend posted. The man genuinely saw zero wrong with any of this and was operating in 100% good faith. It's one of the funniest things we've ever laughed about. Not as funny or good, but once I was looking for restaurants to eat at with my now ex-girlfriend and scrolled to look at the reviews and noticed that her dad left a review. We clicked his profile and found out that he's been reviewing every single place he stopped at and had awards and stuff for reviewing so much. The funny part was that he was even reviewing like truck stops and stuff. He gave a beach 3 out of 5 stars and didn't leave an explanation why. I just love the idea of him assessing every place he goes, taking out his phone and being like, yeah, this beach is a 3. Chances are she didn't see the notification. Instagram says the notification will disappear after you unlike a post. OP my friends and I tested this theory that the notification doesn't even send for a few seconds, giving users a few seconds of buffer to unlike before the person ever gets a notification. If you like and unlike within about 5 seconds, they'll never get a notification. Hopefully OP sees this. My wife and I tested this out on each other's accounts. If you unlike it quick enough you won't see any notification. He should be good. Panic attack lasted 2 minutes though. I feel your pain. I'm 52 and my eyesight isn't good, so I normally enlarge pictures to see them better by double tapping. My teenage daughter had gone way back on some boy's Instagram to show me who she was talking about, that she didn't like, and when she handed me her phone to see, I instinctively double tapped. She freaked and began screaming at me that he was going to get notified and she would be busted, that she had gone that far back in his IG history and her life was over. Hard lesson learned. I am no longer allowed to touch her phone to this day. Ha ha ha, I could imagine the horror she felt. Please like and subscribe for more daily content.